Jisoo. Hey, Anda. How's it going? I need to remember what I'm doing. Alright, there's like 3 of these that I can do reasonably to. Maybe 4, maybe 5. We'll see. Need to do this one first. Thanks. Yeah, doing alright. Starting a little early because I don't have a meeting today, so I had a meeting. We have meetings every Monday at like 10 o'clock. And it usually goes only like a half an hour, so I usually will do that and then stream if we have a meeting. Yeah. Doing alright so far today. Alright, so I need to rip out skills. That's probably fine. Thanks for the follow, Joaquin. Hey, MJO. Okay, so we need to make a... We already have a skill form. So I know it's gonna need... Hey, Scrubbers. Yeah, I love the Xenoblade soundtrack. I've been doing JRPG soundtracks while I stream. Xenoblade... Well, I didn't want to do Xenoblade 1 again. I didn't want to do Xenoblade 1 again, so I didn't. And I didn't want to do like anything Chrono Trigger or any Super Nintendos. I wasn't feeling the retro today, so figured I'd just stick with Xenoblade 2. I got about halfway through it yesterday. I don't know how much I'm going to get through it today. I'm waiting for a package delivery, and then I have to go do some putting up of a coat rack, among other things. Hello, Equayam. So to follow Eliane. Okay, so if I'm doing this, I need a... I do not play Persona 4. I'm not really a Persona person. I played Shin Megami Tensei 5 this past week. That was alright. But I'm not generally a Persona or Shin Megami Tensei person. I should really group these by like higher order. I don't know how I want to group these. Like, there's a couple good ways they could be organized, but I will not, I suppose. Is it just skill form? Sure is. Alright, what do we got here? So I'm gonna get rid of the index, because I'm not doing it this way. Similarly, I don't really need an output anymore because that's not how it works anymore. Yeah, Flame, yeah. I've always wanted to dip my toes into making a gacha game, so this is just the one that I ended up settling on idea-wise. Delete that, just do that. We don't need this. Don't need, I mean, I can keep that, it's not really gonna do anything. But I'm actually basing this like off of a gacha game that I played before, Star Ocean Anamnesis. That was a gacha game that I felt was done extremely well. Of course, it like leaves some room to be iterated on, but you know what doesn't need to be iterated on. So I kind of want to do that, but better. I didn't play Princess Reconnect, and yeah, I strongly prefer TypeScript to JavaScript. I guess this could be fine. Where are we? 439. Hey, Robbie Mac. Do you have anything else to say, Donnie? Because I'm not really interested. Oh, no, not Precon. No. I have not played Precon. Definitely like the waifu design slash like art direction you could look at it that way. But it's more of like taking a lot of what Genshin does right, iterating on it so it feels a little bit less scummy, and then putting that on top of the core of Star Ocean's gacha game. Trying to make that work. That's kind of my philosophy on it anyway. Property index does not exist. I guess I can't keep that around because there is no index anymore. I have not played Xenogears. That's one of those games that's like, it's on my list, but I don't know if I'll ever play it. Did I remove index from this one? Oh, I didn't. Whoops. That's not really useful. I would like to eventually play Xenogears, but now we're getting to the point where I feel like they'll remake it at some point. And I kind of hope they do, because it'd be really nice to play a remastered Xenogears. I've heard it's a bit of a mess, but a really good, like, interesting premise for a story and all that. I do know of Warframe Flame. I am not a Warframe player. It's never really been something too interesting to me. Okay, so why does it think this doesn't exist? Because I've used it other places. Yeah, skill farm is right there. It's always something, isn't it? And it's only because I removed the index, which is really strange. No idea, Lego Logic. I have not played Grand Blue. I have not. The gachas that I've played, I have played Magia Record, I've played Star Ocean Amnesis, I briefly dipped into Fire Emblem Heroes and Dragalia Lost. I never really like got too deep into them. Of course, Star Ocean, and I did a little Fate Grand Order. Fate Grand Order was definitely a little bit too scummy for me. And that's saying something, because I played a shitload of Genshin as well. But my experience is mostly based off of those games. And then I have someone who's helping me out, and he has played like every gacha game under the sun. He'll be going like through my list of features, kind of revising them and looking at them, and be telling me that this game does this, and this game does this, and this game does this. And, like, I've never heard of half of these games, but like, I mean, that's kind of why I wanted him to help me, you know, because he has a larger breadth of knowledge for that sort of stuff. I know why it's not working, because I'm still embedding it over here. So I may not have played a ton of gachas compared to some people, for sure, but I definitely have connections for people who have, which I think will be a good enough, yeah, I think that'll help me enough. Okay, cool. Yeah, he definitely goes pretty deep, and you know, I appreciate that his sacrifice will help us both out in the long run. I'm definitely going to need a way to flag these as certain kinds of skills. Otherwise, this is just going to be obnoxious to use. I don't really have any space to do it over. I guess I could make those 3 columns and have the last column be... Yeah, I think I can do that. This is actually, yeah, PvE focused. The focus is on, like, multiplayer PvE. There is some single player. I've designed a roguelite mode that resets weekly, so you have, like, something interesting to do weekly that resets weekly. And I have plans for PvP. It'll be asynchronous PvP, kind of like Magia Records PvP. You set up a team, and then you can go into PvP like 3 times a day or whatever, and then fight other people in PvP. That's kind of the idea. I think it'll work out. Very, very loose focus on PvP with some kind of rewards to make people do it, like a separate, how do you want to say, like a PvP currency shop, so you win and you get PvP currency. That should be fun, I think. Alright, time to do the... No, I don't do pay to win. Not at all interested in that. The game will be fairly generous. There'll be a daily free pull, there'll be daily currency from doing, like, you'll be able to do, like, 3 daily missions, and if you do them, you get something, some amount of pulls. So the idea would be that you could do, like, maybe, like, 30 or 40 pulls for free with the currency you get every month on top of the 30-ish that you would get per month from just playing. So, like, you could reasonably get some currency from it. Like, I want it to feel rewarding, because certainly you look at Genshin, you're like, yeah, they're extremely successful, they pull in billions of dollars, but, like, at the cost of their players being upset over and over. Like, Genshin, for all the money they make, it feels like they don't do anything right from the player's perspective. So I kind of want to not do that. Okay, so I'm gonna take ability list. I'm gonna copy that. All right, this will be fun, I guess. Alright, so... do you mean how long have I been working on this, or how long will I be going today? I think it was just enemies and characters that have abilities. I guess I'll answer both your questions. I've been working on this for a couple of weeks, and I'll be working on this probably 4 or 5 hours, depending on how much I get done. It certainly depends on, like yesterday I had to do like a huge refactor for something that I was working on, which not really my favorite thing to do, but it's fine. Today I hope to get more done, because I don't think this will be as big of a refactor, but if it is, then, you know, I guess I'll just keep going until I'm ready to be done. But for a couple hours at least. Okay, so I only care about skills, characters, and weapons. Right. This isn't tracked separately yet, so I need to go add it so it is tracked separately. Thanks for the follow, Honorable Shogun. Guess I'll do this one right away too. Right, because Content Pack does not yet have skills. Slide that over there. Art direction, yeah. So if you look in the top of my stream, you can see like one of the characters' designs for kind of like the splash art, like when you pull the character. So it'll be like that. In-game combat will be pixel art. I have an artist who's doing a great job on the pixel art. Thanks for the follow, Amy Amol. Couldn't tell you. I don't really work on Cryptoblades. I work on other projects. Oh, so close. So close, GitHub Copilot. So close. Okay, well, I got the end part correct, so that's good enough for me, I think. Is this how... Yep, that is how I do delete. Okay. So this will be what? C.abilities equals... Oh no, this one doesn't need to be fancy, I think. This one only needs to be a string replacement. Why did abilities need to not be a string replacement? So do you mean like in general LEGO logic or me personally? Oh, that got a little bit louder. Both. Personally, I avoid recursion at all costs, unless I absolutely need it for anything. And there are like some cases where I would use it, like if I have something that is theoretically infinitely nested. Obviously iteration isn't the right choice, but in general you'd use recursion when you're like doing a breadth first search and you have like a map and you're doing like grid searching to try and find something in that grid. That would be like the time that you would do it. There's a couple other times that you could do it. I just choose not to use recursion as much as possible. What did I take in college? I took... Oh, this is what I was looking for. Oh, and that's why none of the other ones need it, because... Yeah, okay, I got it. What did I do? So for learning programming, it's one of those things where you just have to stick with it. If you don't stick with it, you're never going to retain any of the information. Oh, it's going to complain that they're not strings. Right. Character. I need to fix the interfaces as well. So, like, really, you have to stick with it. If you don't stick with programming, you're never going to get anywhere. You're going to be banging your head against a wall for 8 hours straight, but, like, it could be worse. Could be worse. I took, as my first college class, I took an assembly class, because I went to college with AP credit. I did it in high school, so I had a bit of a head start. Oh yeah, it's just going to spit out a bunch of errors. I was not ready to hit save. So I started with assembly, was my first college class. Certainly, most people end up taking, like, a Java class, a very basic Java class. And that's where most people start around here, is with Java. And I need an initializer for skills. I'm just just gonna go over here and export it before I forget to do that. Oh, now I have way more files than I wanted open, but whatever, I guess. Okay, so it'll have name, description, and like actions, I think. Yeah. No trigger. Cooldown is 0, HP cost is 0, MP cost is 0, SPC cost is 0. Just delete that, it's not important. I do not need ability triggers for a skill. I'm gonna go back over here and fix this indentation before it bothers me. Okay, close some of that. Alright, so this will be... I really should have made these functions and everything more generically named, so I don't have to, every time I make a new list interface, go edit all of this. And one of these times I will go through and clean it up so they are like that. But what can you do? Honestly, this could be a generic parameterized component, probably. I don't know if I go so far as to say recursion is the devil, Selly, but it's certainly not my favorite. Thinking with recursion is one of those things that it doesn't click until it clicks. You don't like progressively understand recursion. You either do or you don't. It just kind of is a switch that's flipped on and off. Sometimes off more than on. Okay, that should be the component, I guess. What? Yeah, okay, fine. Don't complain about it, jeez. What? Now? I guess I'll do special skill that length is greater than 1. Wait. No. I'll just do that special skill. What? Okay. There we go. Leave me alone. I would just like for this to compile. That would be wonderful. That it? That it? Okay. We compile again. I should just leave this open so I can snack. Oh yeah, and I need to get rid of these LB rewards for skills as well. They're not useful anymore. Am I using a limit break anywhere besides the LB form? I use it on a chip as well. Why? Yeah, that's not important at all. These chips don't need limit breaks anymore. Okay, now I don't use it at all. So I will remove that later. Alright, so we don't need to look at chips, characters, enemies. I think the mod manager is done. Character initializer is done. I don't need to look at the content pack. I will need to come back to this. I don't really need that or that. Change this to the skill list. Cool, it works. Character list, I'm gonna need the HTML now. Hey Mark, nice. How's it going? Let's take a look at this. Take a look at ability list as a base, I think. Yeah, this is a public repository. Not really a lot of interesting stuff in it, but it's there. Alright, so we have name. I don't think I really care about description. Ah, shit. What do we have here? We have name, description, and then we have cost, and cooldown. Are those really useful things to like look at when you're looking at a data table? Not really. But I mean, I guess I could just put them there. Like, what's the point of not showing the data? Wait. Yep, we're good. Number of actions is kind of important. Not really that important, but it is kind of important. If you were ever interested, you could follow me along with MagicConnect / content editor. That's pretty much what I'm working on. Backend isn't open source and probably won't be open source. At least not right away. But I'm not really looking for contributors or anything like that. I would accept it, I suppose, if it like met my like criteria for accepting a pull request, but I'm not really looking for a lot of help on this right now. Hey, thanks Kardash, I'm doing great. Hope you're doing good too. Okay. Rel equals abilities. You know, I suppose you're right. Okay. Oh man, this is gonna be... I'm not gonna be very happy very soon because of one of these changes I'm gonna have to make. And I guess it might not be that bad. Whatever. Alright, so add new skill, pops up a modal. Modal looks like this. Let's say we add a skill that is called test. And it will do a single target, neutral, damage scaling, does 10 times your HP and damage. I am not watching Arcane. Actually, I should just call this HP times 500 times 10. Oops. Huh. Twitch wants me to use my phone. Every time, like 20 minutes into my stream, Twitch is like, manage your stream on your phone. I've never expressed any interest in doing that in my life. Interesting. I appear to have forgotten my insulin. I'll be right back. Maybe I'm blind? Huh. My desk isn't that messy. It is not in my pocket. I wonder. Insulin for my body. I don't know where it went. I will just slow my roll on consuming things, I suppose. Interesting. I have no idea where it went. It was in my pocket. Now it's not in my pocket. Okay, so this is HP times 10. We'll call this one attack times 10. Single target, attack times 10. It's kind of cool to have a way to automatically name my attacks. Not really, Pizwy. Not interested in giving too many updates right now for CBK. Not a lot to share. Stuff is getting done, stuff will continue to get done. That's all I can really give you. Seriously, that's a little bit frustrating. I might just have to crack open another one, honestly. I don't think I finished it last night, but I did take it to bed. Alright. Last time. I'm gonna be right back. Alright. Took it to bed, but I forgot to take it out of my pockets. Because I am smart. Alright. So, skills, I can create them, I can probably edit them, right? I should probably find a way to highlight stats that are being used. I wonder if there's like a class on this or something. No, it just says untouched. I don't know enough about Formally to do this, but it'd be really cool if the stats that I had were highlighted, so I would know which ones it's using. I'm probably going to need some kind of data validation for this as well, because there's going to be some weird attack interactions that I don't think will work. Like if you were to go from all targets to like a single target or something like that. I might just have to make it so if you have... Maybe if you have like a single target, you can only do single target. Honestly, I don't know why I moved the action pattern down into the action itself. There's not really a way to say, oh, I'm going to go from a cross to a big square. Like, I guess it would mostly be for changing from something to all. I don't know. And I mean, I guess same with the targets. Because this would like let you queue up effects. Like you could queue up cast time, or you could queue up like a 3-2-1 cast time thing where for the next 3 rounds you are casting an ability. I don't know. Excuse me. Hey, Kryptonitrous. Alright, so I guess I have to go... I think I already do this in character. Doing pretty good. How about you doing? Or how are you doing? Oh, excuse me. Okay, so this has get skill description. I'm gonna need... I'm gonna need to get skill description as well. I totally feel that. I certainly feel like today is going to be a nap sort of day. Tried to take a nap yesterday. It did not work out in my favor. But today could be different. Alright, that's gonna be ugly, but it will have to work for now. I have some homemade Chex Mix. I just made Chex Mix for the first time. So I have been enjoying Chex Mix. Sure, we'll try it. Typo. Turns out making Chex Mix actually really easy. Alright, so I want to add... Sure, we'll add attack times 10. That is one of your skills. Okay, so then I need the... Oh, absolutely. I definitely sit here and I munch a little bit while I mean, granted, I don't really have to wait that long. It takes a couple seconds, but... You know, then you have to wait for the page to refresh, and, you know. Might as well just munch a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna need the ability to choose the connect skill as well. Man. I don't know. I'll just go change enemy. Enemy's gonna be a lot easier to change. I can think about this while I do that. Oh, I think I need to do chosen is the word. Sure. Looks good to me. Okay, it has the mod manager. That's important. Oh, enemies already have this whole setup. Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely. Sorry, I missed that second part. Definitely while thinking. I snack on stuff. Okay. So let's say I want this enemy to have that ability. I should really put the number of skills over in that list too. Not really that important, but... Okay, sure. Alright, I think I can do this like this. I can do choose and only show this one. Let's do the follow Skelto. And then we show this one. So this will be choose special skill. This will be remove special skill. I mean, I guess it's kind of dumb to just do this to unset the... Yeah, that's dumb. I'm just gonna not do that. And then... I don't like this. I feel like I still need to do this, but I don't need this iteration. And I also don't need this. You're right, there is no function called choose a special skill. What is your problem now? I see. Thanks, Em. Enjoy your Savage content. Yeah, I have Endwalker pre-ordered, so I will certainly get there at some point. Okay, I don't want to show any of this. Oh, this is supposed to go in here. That would explain a lot, actually. And then I need something like this. Okay, so that'll give me the ability to choose. I want to choose HP times 10. Should really put descriptions on them, but whatever. This might actually be good enough. I don't like that. I'm gonna need a better way to like import the actual content of the skill. I think I need to do the same with abilities. I mean, I guess I don't really need to, but it could be useful. I'm gonna go quick give these some descriptions so I can actually look at them and know what they are. Okay. That's good enough for me, I think. You got sick? Must just be you, though, because I haven't heard anything from anyone else, and both of us are feeling good, which is surprising, considering how sick a certain someone in this household gets by just existing. Filters next to filter table data. I mean, could do this. I'm gonna go look at what an effect is. I mean, I guess I could just tie abilities to map nodes. That seems pretty reasonable to me. I should really leave that special modifier in there. Is it in skill? Ability. I'm gonna have to leave this in here because there will be some battles where I want to start at 100%. I'm working on the content editor for my gacha game. So this will be the tool that whoever is making the content uses to, like, you know, add all the maps, add all of the characters, all of the abilities, and have them in a format that is machine parsable, but most importantly, is not something that you can screw up. So if it is valid in this content editor, it would be valid in the game, which is the idea. You know what? I think let's do that. So it'd be app battle. We can take a look at character for inspiration. I just want to confirm that what I'm doing is correct. Let's take a look at this one. So this is effects conditions. I guess I really just need an effect target for all. Which obviously is not going to be common. But if it has a target of all, you could use it to target everything on the field. Which could be interesting. So that's good. So I want a new section on here for abilities. I'm just gonna copy and paste this. Let's see. I combat grid, I map combat, I map node. What is the edit level for this? This has a name, a description, a stamina cost, and okay, so that would be right here. I think we're gonna go with that. Can only have 5 abilities on a map. That seems reasonable to me. And then I need some selection functions from... Is it ability? Yeah, ability. So we'll take this and move it on over. Import this. And I just need the modal. Do I already have the mod? Oh, I do. Right. This is a string, not an ability list. Oh. Let's make that public. What is your problem now? Unexpected token. That could be literally, oh, could be anything, but most likely it's a typo. Who knows? This is not Cryptoblades experimental warrior. If you're interested, you can hit exclamation project and it'll give you a bit of a description. Okay. So obviously, thanks for the follow, Guilt Thunder. Oh, you know what I could do? I could change this enemy thing to my new enemy picker, or my new picker component. I am using TypeScript. Do I have an on-init function? No. I'm just gonna do this. I'll just migrate it manually, like a schmuck. Oh. Why would that do anything? Guess I could just delete them and do it again. Just really don't want to. How do I select a node? Control click, delete, control click, delete. Delete. Alright, this will be battle, battle, battle. Connect. Okay, this will be battle 1-1. This will be battle 1-2. Battle 1-3. An apple there. A goat there. And this will be a grapefruit and a pie. Sure. I'm gonna save on that so I don't have to deal with that nonsense again. Okay. So it technically works. So that'll be really useful for the roguelite game mode. What the fuck? I think I just accidentally pasted a bunch of code into my terminal. Whoops. Alright, what's next? Filters seem pretty straightforward. Why does it have 5 users? Did I really put that on 5 things when I was testing yesterday? I almost want to open the VOD and look. Chip, 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 and weapon. I mean, clearly it says it's on 5 things, but I do not remember putting it on 5 things. But I did. Sure, that's fine. Filters are gonna be annoying. Alright, I guess we'll just start with one of them. I guess ability list is probably the finest one to start with. Okay, so this is one column. Let's make this a call to 3. That's gonna need to be a pull right. Text right maybe? Text right works. Key up filter, so we're going to need to have a filter function. Close. Maybe I'll call it search abilities so I can remember. This is gonna have to be search abilities. We'll just call that a basic filter for now. It'll just check the name. So this works. AG. Search tags. Okay. What is that function? Oh no. Oh yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Search for. Man, you know what? GitHub Copilot just nailed it. Why bother writing code myself when that can do it for me? Alright, let's look for special chip. Description. I'm just gonna make the. Oh, +1 hit. Okay. Okay, that was a really easy search bar. Moderately painless to implement. I wish it was always that way. Now I just have to do it for another 30. Man. Loading animations. There's usually a library for it. Ionic has something built in, which is what I would normally be using. So what I would normally use is Ionic. I chose not to use it for this project, but pretty much every project I do is Ionic. If not Ionic, there's some framework that I've used, of course. Material has one as well. I don't know if NGX loading was what I used. I used something that was really cool, and it would like add like a loading state to the button. I don't think it was this either. Oh, that's Angular 1. It actually could have been that, but that would have been a long time ago. But yeah, I would just look for like loading spinners that you like. Because all it is it blocks, it's like a pop-up modal that blocks input, and it's really straightforward when you look at it that way. Okay, this is really easy to do. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go through all of these, and I'm going to add the buttons to the list so I don't have to touch the UI anymore. This would be this would be a call-3. Search banners, we'll just call that good. Search characters, this should be a call. I mean, I don't even need to do anything. I could just leave this as a dash call and it would fill in the rest of the way on its own. But might as well be explicit if I have the option. So I don't actually work on Cryptoblades Drickens. I kind of like help out, but I don't really write code for Cryptoblades. More of what I do is I'm working on this project right now, MagicConnect. I'm also kind of managing another project and kind of like overseeing CVK. Now that CVK has gotten started, the devs on it have been pretty, how do you say? They're go-getters. They've been getting a lot done without a whole lot of like, they don't really need me for much, it seems like, so. I mostly have just been working on this project. Yeah, there's always a lot to do. There's always, oh, I need to get rid of that LB stuff. I don't need it anymore. Shops, skills, and then weapons. And I guess if the trend continues, there's a couple other projects that we're going to be working on soon that I'll have probably some oversight capacity for, but not really a lot of work, I think. I mean, we'll see, of course, but that would be my guess. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Fuck this shit. Change this to search results. I don't want to keep updating things. Oh, and I don't have to update that anyway, so I don't get to... This is gonna be frustrating. Hey, Killer. Yeah, doing pretty well today. Hope you're doing good too. Okay. Okay, if we do that, that should make banners mostly work. I have to go through and add some extra stuff to it, but getting it to compile is a little bit more important to me right now. Okay. I don't see any errors, so this file should be fine. I'm gonna need to copy the filter function. I'll copy the banner one. That one's generic enough where everything should support it without any issues. Characters don't have a description. Why would characters have a description? That would make too much sense. Okay. So that should cover characters. Okay, let's do... I'm gonna click edit search results in on all of these so I can stop thinking about it. Alright. Let's take a look at this. Chips should have a description though. Yeah, they do. Alright, enemy. Okay, I guess first thing I should do is copy this. Copy this. Okay. I'm gonna go back to enemy. Go back to chip, take something from here. We need the filter function for enemy. Of course, enemies also don't have a description. Not necessary. Oh, right. When I get enemies, I need to filter on it immediately. Okay. Oh yeah, looking over at my console and there's just a heap of red. But, you know, do be that way sometimes. Okay, that'll give me that one. Maps don't have a description. Cool. This one. Okay, and then this one. I should at least compile after this, which would be great. Then I could actually start testing stuff. Christmas Miracle, it does compile. So this one, I need to filter by all of the stuff on them, because they obviously don't get used anywhere, but if I want to see every banner that has a certain character in it, that's a useful filter. So I'm gonna do or a dot characters. Is this a string? Nope. Okay. Well, it works. Thank you, GitHub Copilot, for doing the thing that I don't want to do. Alright, this has a character, but it doesn't actually have a character. Because I don't have any characters. This one has a chip. Okay, so we'll search for chip. Magic. And what weapon would that be? Cool weapon. Okay, that works. That's pretty instant. I should really add a character. What do I need to make a character exactly? That's funny. Okay. I can close all of the HTML now. Alright, so what would I want to search for with a character? Oh, I forgot to put text right on all of these. Oh, man. You just can't win. That would be really jarring. And really ugly that it just doesn't line up right. There we go. Looks good to me. Alright, what is useful for filtering for characters? Maybe check their weapon, their archetype. Maybe even abilities and skills. Let's try that. Oops. Cool. Alright, so if I search for HP, let's search for... Okay. Okay. Looks good to me. I'm sure there will be some weird bug that comes up with searching, but I don't care right now. I certainly would like it to just be done. Name, description, primary stat, abilities. Let's see. Did you get it? No. There we go. For characters, I should also do the currently used in. Okay. I almost forgot about that. That is important. Okay. So that should also let me search by items on a certain banner. Where is magic in hand? I guess I can just hover over it to see where it's used. It's used in chip banner. Shop, okay. Shop. Why is this one? Oh, okay. Yep, that's right. Alright, enemies. Probably search by name, stat, abilities, and skills. It happens sometimes. I have Discord open on that monitor, so it's open all the time, and if there's not any of my other Discords that are active, I just keep Cryptoblades open during work hours. Try and be a little bit useful sometimes. How about you give me .sum instead? Yeah, I would not be awake if it was 2:40. I can't stay up that late anymore. I wish I could, but I just can't. Oh, I'm looking at the weapons. God damn it. It keeps putting me back on weapons. I'll just do it so it stops putting me on it. Name, description, primary, secondary stat. Sure, that should be fine. So this is name, description, primary, secondary, and I want to look for weapon currently used in a.sum. Alright. Yep. Oh. Well, I'm glad it is calming enough for you to hang out while you're probably should be sleeping, depending on your schedule, I guess. Alright, skills have way too fucking much. I'm sure eventually I would want to filter by all skills that can hit with a certain effect, all skills that have a certain element. Alright, this is gonna be dumb, but I'll do it. What do you think, GitHub Actions? What would it be? C dot effect, I guess. Alright, let's see how that works. You have lightning, so if I search by lightning, let's say you hit with curse 100% of the time. Sure, you just hit with curse. Fine. Okay, it works. Alright, shop's gonna be another one like banner. God. I hate this. I wish this was, I wish this layout was better. I'm gonna go ask when they're gonna tag that and release that, because, man, that's kind of frustrating. Oh, maybe they did. September 22nd. Oh no, that was this year, yeah. Okay. Alright, I figured I should ask that question. That's a very important question to ask. Okay, let's take a look at this again. So, name, description, we want the currency item, we don't care about the start, we don't care about the end. Okay, man, GitHub Copilot just knows what I want, I love it. Does it though? It's an oh yep, iShop Bible, but it still binds back to name. So there's not really anything using this. Alright, so let's search for magic enhancer, producer, but if you search for that. Okay, cool. Oh, that's good enough for me. Alright, maps. Oh, maps are probably gonna have to search by enemies. I really don't want to search by enemies, that's just nested so deeply. I guess people are going to want to search by enemies being used. I don't know if I care to go that deep for this, honestly. We're just going to let it search for node names. I'm already sick of this feature. Alright, or type. Go with that. Shop token. Oh, that's actually not too useful. Shop. Okay. Alright, and then the last one is enemies. Thank God. Okay, let's do that. Alright, I'm just gonna say this works. I'm guessing it's fine. Okay, so searching for all of that works. Searching for enemies in 1-1 works. Let's search for attack times 10. That works. It'd be really nice if it would also show like what matches for that particular entry, but I don't know if I care that much right now. This is good enough. Alright. What do we got here? A better drop-down component, map drop rewards. Those are both kind of important. I haven't really figured out how I want to do map drop rewards, though. like, I need to drop an item, and I need to drop a quantity of that item. And I need a chance for it to drop. And I guess I don't know if I need anything else. Or maybe I'll think on this. I'll do it tomorrow. I've gotten a lot done today. I'm gonna need an item. Going to need a quantity. Going to need a chance to drop. I think I said 4 things, but I can only remember 3. Hey, English. Thanks. Okay, so when you get something, you need an item, a quantity, a chance. Maybe, because I do want to have like host bonuses for people hosting the map, so they get a bonus reward, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I should probably just go with something. If I don't go with something, then I'm going to over-engineer it, and I don't even know if I'm going to need it. Doing really well. I got another huge refactor done on this today, and I'm about to actually probably call it soon for the day. Got a lot more done than I expected to in the time frame that I've put forth some work today. Kind of brainstorming what I'm supposed to do here for these map drop rewards, for when you like win a fight. And I'm dreading this better drop down component thing, because I know I have to do it, I just don't fucking want to. But if I don't do it, then it's going to be like impossible to use this once more content starts getting put in, because you won't be able to search through all of the content as you're adding it. So have to make it a little bit more usable, I guess. But that sounds like something I can hammer my brain against tomorrow. Something easy and then something hard. I don't know which order I'd want to do it in yet. But yeah, I think I'll call it today. That was a little bit mind-numbing for me. Exactly, HUDs. Like right now, if I were to... So like with this drop down right here, this is fine because this is only ever going to be 4 stats. And if it expands, it's not going to expand in a way that makes it unmanageable. But if I go over here to like a banner where you add a character, like when I get 100 characters in this game, this is going to be an absolute mess. And that's not useful to anyone. You need something that's like at least bare minimum you can type in it to search in it. Kind of like what I did with all of the filtering for the tables just now. And like arguably that's even more important for the like the chip one and the item one, because there's going to be like probably a good 500 or 600 of each really quick, because chips are going to be like one of the main content expansions, and items are just going to be like they're going to be coming out with all of the like every new event will probably have like a token that you can farm to buy stuff. So there's just going to be a lot of tokens. Having to sort through that like this just be a mess. But yeah, I'm gonna call it for today because tomorrow is just going to be kind of brutal. So yeah, thanks for coming by today. It was a little bit shorter than the yesterday, but that's okay. Yeah, you too. You're the one who's up at 3 in the morning, not me. Alright, catch y'all later.